Greetings, I'm Jonathan Spirit. I'd never made this many mining chips before getting the void ore miner before, and welcome to Age of Engineering Supershorts. Look, I have a common bee now. I'm currently isolating it in a pure strain, and attempting to give it a fertility of 3 as compared to a fertility of 2. That means it'll have 3 baby drones. Right now it only gets 2. I also did like a ton of mining, because I made a really large project. I have all the materials required for Tier 1 solar panel and a Tier 1 void ore miner. Please ignore all the other stuff, that won't be relevant until later in this video. This void ore miner will consume 800 R per tick, and this solar panel will produce 720, almost perfect. Thing is, however, the void ore miner needs a big old hole in the ground all the way to bedrock. I simply cannot be bothered to dig that far on my own and possibly fall into lava, so I have a solution. The vertical digger digs vertically. Amazing, isn't it? Put one down and it'll make a simple 1x1 hole for you. Of course, I should probably make it first. 4 advanced machine blocks, 4 iron casings. The only problem in the Empower recipe for void crystal blocks is the necrotic bone. Lucky me, there's a peaceful pack recipe for it. A drop of evil looks like this, and there's my necrotic bones. Look, it's a watermill setup that's identical to my last one, except it's less efficient. If you're asking why I would do such a thing, this is now faster. I added hoppers to this setup, because solar cells require octadic capacitors, and that was a lot of capacitors, which was a lot of empowered Restonia. Trust me, this transfer node in these hoppers helped a lot. While I wait what might be called a really long time, let's make a drill. Look at all these resources I have to reconstruct. And of course, the great question of the day is, when am I going to make a new atomic reconstructor? The answer is probably never. Look at that. 6 basic coils, 2 advanced coils, a drill core, and a drill, and a vertical digger. The digital guide from Environmental Tech tells you what things you need in order to get, for example, a solar array tier 1. With 2 obsidian and a basalt structure block tier 2, or any structure block tier 2, I can make an assembler. If you right click a controller block with the assembler, it'll automatically make the multi-block. Here's some enhanced energy conduits. Let's place our vertical digger here, with a chest here. The void ore miner gets pretty big, so for now, we'll build the enhanced energy conduits pretty tall. And we'll place the controller up top. And as long as we're holding right click, it'll start building. Now it says multi-block assembly complete. That's how we know it's working. Okay, that's a bigger radius than I expected. Well, it's not mining this cobblestone, so we should be okay. Eventually, it'll get down to bedrock. Turns out there's an auto output. While we wait for this, I'm gonna go make... When I threw an egg down here, I didn't expect a chicken to actually appear. I'm gonna make a chest to storage crate upgrade. Storage crate, chest to storage crate upgrade. Ender pearl and iron makes pulsating iron, and pulsating iron nuggets make item conduits. We'll apply the chest to storage crate upgrade, place item conduits, set this one to insert, and this one to extract always active. Now it should start mining properly again. This common tern and common princess are now purebred, with a shorter lifespan, a slower production, slower pollination, flowers, and 3 times fertility, which is really what I wanted. Automating these bees is exceptionally simple. Place in a conduit, set it to in and out, set it to always active, and give it self-feed enabled. Now when this queen dies, its drones and princesses will go back. Done! Look at that bedrock. Just to be extra safe, I'll make sure my bag is set to pickup mode before I break this block. It didn't work! Look, it's the chicken! If you want to know how I did this, all you have to do is look at my death info. I used the /back command to return to the place of my death, which was of course right here. And now I have my digger. Behold, everything I need to get a void ore miner tier 1. I'll place the controller here, and give it some right clicks. Boom! Assembly complete. All it needs now is a small storage crate. This miner will only make 1 ore every 20 seconds, but that's basically the speed at which I got ores normally, so I don't really care all that much. I'll upgrade it once I have enough resources, which will be soon. You can change the color of this lens to target a certain type of ore, which increases the accuracy on that kind. There's 37 different ores. There's 37 different ores for the void ore miner to mine up, so it might be a while before we get a good supply of any of them. Though I am ready right now to do the next thing on my list, I'm going to cease this video right here. I'm literally going to start recording again in a few minutes. But for some reason I feel like splitting things up today, especially after that short Ender IO video recently. So let's shelve our next project for the next video, and that's it for today's video. As always, if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. I hope you enjoyed!